what can be helpful is just to relax and soften in breathing. But it's really around an invitation into resting as your nature, resting as awareness, resting as this silent being that you are. So the more our focus is around resting, the more anything that's not resting will come up. Yeah. So you're not doing it wrong. It's just actually you're doing it right. Because what is already there gets magnified because we're not trying to change it. So the more we dare to keep still with our bodies and relaxing, softening in and as silent being, the more anything that's not you starts getting really busy upstairs. But it's just the magnifying glass is coming onto it. And then it takes everything we have to not go there, to not try to change the voice in our head or try to change anything in our bodies, any reactions. And that's often challenging because we believe, a lot of us, we believe that voice in our heads. And it sounds sometimes very believable, right? And also what's happening in our bodies when we have a fear thing going on in our bodies, which I used to have that. There would something happen in my body and I get tense, like, oh, what's happening? I need to do something about it. But it's just a movement in the body. It's neither here nor there. So then the more we dare to rest as our nature to the best of our abilities, just sitting, and all of a sudden you will start noticing either a natural calming of mind or that voice in your head, or a natural calming of activation in the body. Or you just notice like, wow, it's not really interesting to me, that voice in my head or what's happening in my body. I just doesn't really take me. So that's really a beautiful place to come to, because then naturally it gets easier to just rest as you, as your true nature, as this silent being that you are. That's really in Zen also. I've spoken sometimes about the 10 steps to enlightenment. Step 3 is really the place of where we wake up to our true nature. So where we know this is what I truly am. And then meditation starts coming actually really beautiful, because we don't believe this voice in our heads anymore. We don't believe so much the stuff that's going on anywhere else. We just know we're going to rest here. And anything that's not free will come to the surface, will move through us. So that's a certain movement of mind, movement of body-mind. But we are going to stay with that natural movement, which is deeply still our silent nature. And what I said before, it takes courage, it takes perseverance, it takes really everything to learn to rest there. Because along the way, anything that's not us will come up. And then more and more, you don't believe that voice anymore, you don't believe what's going on in your body anymore, you don't believe any kind of nonsense that's going around you anymore. It's just not interesting. The energy is taken out of that because you put all your energy in resting as awareness, which is the highest teaching, really, in all of Buddhism, in really all really true original teachings of spirituality. And then what you start noticing, at least that's my experience, is that the silence starts taking over. Even while still a voice in your head can go on, you feel like your body kind of and a silence comes in to your body that is not what you create, it's not what you do, it's your nature. So the body starts melting in silence, silence starts melting into your body. And that starts fully occupying the house, so to speak, your body, and starts filling you up with that silence, which is the highest food there is on this planet, as far as I'm concerned. So, in a way, what silence does, it is charging your battery, the battery of the body, your natural battery. And then, the more and more you rest as that silent nature and your battery gets filled up, then, in my experience, what happens, I see and experience it as a golden light. That's just, you become light, this silent light, bright, shining. So first is the shining, you could say, for you, your body, your being, your emotional body, physical body, mental body. It just all gets enveloped in that. But then it starts radiating out quite naturally. That's also why often at the end when I say, let's just sit in silence here, don't do anything, let that silent nature of you, let it radiate out to all beings, because that's the nature of what we are. It naturally radiates to all when it comes through form. So I wanted to reiterate that a little bit more, because I really want us all, I want to invite you all, but also myself, all of us, to really strongly invite you, encourage you to step out of that distraction machinery that we're trained in. We're trained to be distracted. We're not trained to relax and soften and just be here. Yeah, that's our nature, to just be here.